It's Billy the Beard with the Sports Profits, and I'm here to bring you 2 free game breakdowns for Friday, February the 16th. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy. Get in those comments. Let us know what you think about these game breakdowns. If you like our content, show support, smash the like button. Most importantly, turn on that notification bell so you're always informed. We are going to step into some Friday night Ivy League basketball. Starting off first, we have Yale versus Pennsylvania. The Bulldogs are going to try to stay perfect in Ivy League competition. They are visiting the Pennsylvania Quakers at the Palestra in Philadelphia. This is a 7 p.m. Eastern Standard tip-off. Yale, the Bulldogs, they stand on top of the Ivy League. They have a 16-6 record for the season, perfect 7-0 in conference play. They have won the last 9 games, and they're coming off a 80-78 win over Cornell. We have forward Danny Wolf, who has an excellent performance, scoring 25 points, grabbing 10 rebounds for Yale. He leads the Bulldogs right now this season, averaging 15.4 points per game, 9.8 rebounds per game. And right now, Yale, they are 116th in the league, scoring 76.1 points per game. They're ranked 81st, shooting 46.6 from the field. Pennsylvania, they are a different story. They have lost their last 6 games. The Quakers, they are second to last in the Ivy League. They have a 9-13 record for the season, 1-6 in conference play. So the Quakers have lost their last 6 games. They're coming off a 77-70 loss to Princeton. Nick Spinoso had his best performance of the season with 19 points, 14 rebounds. Clark Schlager is the top scorer on the Quakers, averaging 16.9 points per game. Pennsylvania is a solid 3-point shooting team. They are being ranked 49th in the nation, 36.7%. However, they are an abysmal 310th with a 68% shooting from the free throw line. Some betting trends to dive into. Yale, they are 12-8 over the total point margin for the season. They're 6-5 on the road, 8-7 following a win. Pennsylvania, they are 9-10-1 for the over, 3-4-1 at home, 5-5-1 following a loss. The Quakers, they've been struggling. They on a 6-game losing streak, but they are back at home and they have their backs against the wall. So they really need to step up their game, especially in the Ivy League competition. This game is going to be back in Philadelphia. Yale, they are playing well lately, and they haven't lost a single game in 2024. However, the Quakers, they did manage to win 4 of the last 10 games against the Bulldogs, and they're definitely a team that needs to try to turn things around. Right now, the safest bet for us, it's going to be on the over. I'm looking around. Caesars has it at 138. We are going to go ahead and roll with the Yale Bulldogs, the Pennsylvania Quakers, over 138, available at Caesars. Lock it and clock it. Now, we have Dartmouth versus Columbia. The Lions are going to be looking for their 3rd straight win. The Dartmouth Big Green, they're visiting the Columbia Lions. This is going to be a game played at the Francis S. Levian Gymnasium in New York City. This is also a 7 p.m. Eastern Standard tip-off. The Dartmouth Big Green, they're at the bottom of the Ivy League with a 5-15 record for the season. They're 1-6 in conference play. The Big Green, they've lost 8 of their last 9 games, and they're coming off a 77-59 defeat to Harvard. Dusan Nezovic, he scored 20 points in that game. This Serbian forward leads Dartmouth with 14.9 points per game. The Big Green, they're just limited on the offensive end. They're ranked 360th in the nation with 60.1 points per game and 21.3 field goal attempts per game. The Lions of Columbia, they are 5th in the Ivy League with a 12-8 record overall, 3-4 in conference play. They are winners of their last 2 games, and one of them is a win 83-69 over Brown. We have Josh Oduono. He's the best player on the Lions. In that game, he had 17 points. We have Geronimo Rubio de la Rosa. He's the best player overall on this team. He averages 13.6 points per game. Columbia, they are ranked 14th in the nation, shooting 38% from three-point territory. They are 56th, shooting 47.2 from the field. Dartmouth is 6-12 against the spread this season. They're 2-8 against the spread on the road, 4-8 against the spread after a loss. Columbia, they're 10-6-1 against the spread for the season, 5-2 against the spread at home, 6-4 against the spread after a win. Now, Dartmouth, they are at the bottom of the Ivy League. They have yet to win a road game this season. So it's really going to be hard to believe that this team's just going to get skunked on the road all year. They are visiting an opponent that they lead 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head games. So Columbia, they have a decent season being built. They're in solid shape. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. However, when I see a spread like this, it's 9.5 available at MGM. That's a little bit too high for what I think Columbia deserves, even though we have Dartmouth not doing too well. This is a game where Dartmouth, they really need to pack it in and just go balls to the wall here. We are going to rock and roll with the Dartmouth Big Green plus the 9.5 points available at BetMGM. Lock it and clock it.